Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
By the way, this is waste management companies. Something that catches your attention here? Percentage, very nice. Now notice this, guys. At this stage, this is something that just cannot skip your attention. What is the premise? What is the fact? Disposable plastics make up an ever increasing percentage of the waste they handle. In other words, percentage of plastic in the waste is increasing. However, what is the conclusion? Absolutely. The conclusion is that the amount of plastic in the waste is increasing. The premise was percentage of plastic is increasing. It's a fact. But on the basis of this, what is the argument concluding? That the amount of plastic in the waste is increasing. And we have to weaken this. Okay. Very nice and very fast, Ramesh. Good. All right. So let us say this was the scenario. Rather, this is the scenario. Total amount of garbage is 100, out of which plastic is 40 and non-plastic is 60, which means percentage of plastic is 40%. It's 40 by 100, right? Okay, now let us say this is the new scenario. Total amount of garbage is 50, out of which 30 is plastic and 20 is non-plastic. In this case, percentage of plastic in the garbage would be how much? 30 divided by 50 into 100, which is 60%. Now, my question to you would be, do you see the paradox? I would say this is a paradox. Do you see the paradox? Per se, let us say this was earlier and this is now. Earlier, percentage of plastic in the garbage was how much? 40%. What is the percentage of plastic in the garbage now? 60. So percentage of plastic is increasing, but the amount of plastic is reducing. That's the paradox that I'm talking about. Right? The argument is saying what? Percentage of plastic is increasing. On the basis of this, the argument is concluding what? That the amount of plastic is increasing. No, that's not happening. The amount of plastic is actually decreasing. So, and David explains that. Notice, an increasing proportion of paper, glass, and metal cans. All of this is Obviously, non-plastic, right? So an increasing proportion of paper, glass, and metal cans is now being recycled, which means people are not throwing it in the garbage. Notice that's the reason this non-plastic, right? This entire non-plastic has actually drastically come down from 60 to 20. Because according to David, a huge amount of non-plastic is being recycled. Recycled obviously would mean that people are not throwing it in the garbage. And that's the reason, despite the fact that amount of plastic has actually come down, percentage of plastic has gone up. So David gives us an alternate reason why percentage of plastic is increasing. The argument was saying percentage of plastic is increasing. From this, the argument was concluding that amount of plastic is going up. David says no, percentage of plastic is going up, not because amount of plastic is going up, but because amount of non-plastic is coming down. I tried to explain it through pure mathematics formula also. Percentage of plastic would be how much? Amount of plastic divided by the total amount of garbage, right? Now notice the argument is saying what? Notice this is what the argument was establishing. Percentage of plastic in the waste is going up. On the basis of this, the argument was concluding amount of plastic is also going up. If you look at it, again, purely from a mathematics perspective, percentage of plastic can go up either when this goes up or this comes down. And this comes down is exactly what David is saying. That amount of plastic has come down. Amount of non-plastic has come down because non-plastic is now being recycled.